Hey everyone, this is Derek from CoreX Training, and today I'm going to talk about MP5 and JP5 bolts and some diagnostics on how you know when you need to perform preventative maintenance. The MP5 and JP5 delayed roller system is the best PCC system, but it's not without its quirks. So this in black here is my JP5 bolt. And you can see the bright copper colored spring is the extractor spring. This is a brand new extractor spring because the one that came with it from the factory gave up the ghost. In my match yesterday, I had a classic malfunction, a failure to extract because the spring was worn out, so the extractor was not providing enough tension on the round, and it did not allow the ejector to come up and hit the round, sort of hit it with a little judo chop and get it out of the action. And so this morning I replaced the extractor spring. This is the MP5 bolt that I had been using for the last 4 or 5 years in USPSA, and you'll notice it is a very different design. So the people at MAD bolts, they re-engineered the MP5 bolt head and made it a lot better. So this uses an AR-15 style extractor spring. You can actually see it in there, maybe, with a sort of a lever here. And this is way more reliable than the factory German design. This bolt went well north of 30,000 rounds before needing the spring replaced. These last somewhere around 2,000 to 3,000. You can probably go 5,000. It really depends on what kind of ammo you're firing, your schedule of fire, all that sort of fun stuff. But I got this JP sometime in the early summer, and yesterday again I had that malfunction, and I knew exactly what it was on the last stage of the match, and so I replaced it this morning. So how do you tell? How do you tell if you need a new spring? Well, it's actually pretty easy. This is obviously a snap cap, and you take the rim of the case and you snap it under the extractor. This is a lot easier to do, not on camera. There we go. With the round in the clipped into the extractor, you just take it and give it a little shake. Now, if you shake hard enough, it will come out. But if you just give it a little shake, you see that round didn't go anywhere. That's what it's supposed to do. So now we clip it into the JP with the new spring. And you give it a little shake. And it's good to go. The JP5s do not hold the rounds as tightly as these MAD bolts, so I could have shaken the MP5 bolt a lot harder before the round came out, but they'll both hold. So I'm going to test this new bolt out at the range on Friday before matches this weekend, next weekend, but I'm sure that will work out just fine. So you can see I have a whole bag worth of these springs. If you are running a JP5, I highly recommend buying a lot of extra springs. JP sells them directly. They're like $6 or $7 per spring. Buy 10 of them because, once or probably 2 or 3 times a year, if you shoot as much as I do, 2 or 3 times a year, you're going to have to replace those springs. And so if it goes down in a match, it's pretty easy to replace. You could just go to a safe table, pop the old one out, pop the new one in. There's a trick to that. You can Google it. But you could get back running in the match pretty quickly. So always have spare parts on hand. So that's kind of it for today. I will run the footage of the malfunction just so you guys can get a laugh at that. And so thanks for watching.